So now we are here at the Plain of Jazz site number 1. So actually Plain of Jazz site number 1, it is like the popular site because it is close to the town, about 10k away from here to the city center to Ponsavan. So that's why this site quite a little bit like a busy sometimes, yes. And actually the Plain of Jazz site number 1, the stone jar we have found in total more than 334 jars, and there are more than 5 sections. And actually at this site, not only the stone jar you could see, so actually you could see also the trench line, we call Viet Cong trenches, and also lot of bomb craters and also cave. So that cave, it was man-made cave, but during the secret war in Laos, so that cave, it was used as shelter and medical cave or hospital cave. So that's why in front of the cave you could see a lot of bomb crater. So now I would tell you about the history of the stone jar first, and after I will show you like the modern history from the war. So actually Plain of Jars, according to archaeologists, they study the jar of funeral and carved by iron. Aged people around 2,500 years old. In 1930, there was an archaeologist from France, Madeleine Colony. She came and she excavated at 12 Plain of Jar site, and her systematic approach and research of the jar led her to empty the content of the jars. So she excavated underneath of the jars and around the jars, but inside the jar she had found like human burn bone and also the ashes inside the jar. Then she continued to excavate around the jars. She had found like ceramic pottery and also glass bead, and then she continued to excavate underneath of the jar. She found nothing. So actually Madame Colony, she had found something remain inside the jar and around the jars. So that's why she just presumed probably the ancient people, they use the jar for funeral urn, for cremate jars. But when people they die, they not cremate the body inside the jar directly. So they probably cremate the body inside a cave down there. So a moment I will show you the cave. So that cave, it was man-made cave. And in 1930, when she came here, she had found a lot of grave marker. So grave marker, it used to show where the bone really buried when people they died. So the symbol for family. So actually, if you would like to know how many people in a family, you could count the jar. So one jar belonged to one person, and one grave marker could be whole family or something like this. And the stone jar, today we know where the stone jar came from, but we still unknown what purpose the ancient people they used them for exactly, because this culture, it was long lost civilization, it was perished long gone. So that's why the stone jar now still mystery. So actually over there, could you see behind me, that's mountain further. So according to archaeologists, they just presume, they said that's mountain where the stone jar came from, like quarry site. So how come we say quarry site? Because we have found the stone jar have been half finished. So unfinished, they put the same place where people they made. So that's why when you go to the quarry site, you see a lot of jar, left abandoned and half finished jar. And you see thousands of chipping rock from carving. So every single jar they made from carving, not from the mold. So when you go there, you see like, a chisel marker. So that's why we can tell like the stone jar come from that mountain. But it was really, really strange. How could the ancient people, they brought them, because really far away from here, about 10k away. But actually they have found like the ancient trail in between Plain of Jar site number 1 that lead to the mountain where the stone jar came from. So according to Madame Colony, she just presumed probably the stone jar they used for funeral urn, for a burial site. So they just estimate. But later on in 2016, we have archaeologists from Melbourne University. They came here and they excavate at the Plain of Jar site number 1. So actually they have found like whole body human skeleton. So that's why, new archaeologists, they just presume probably the ancient people, they use the jar for decompose the body. So when people they die, they probably put dead people inside the jar and to decompose, and after that they take out and bury it in the ground. So that's why even archaeologists, they also have different idea, like dispute. So that's why now the stone jar still mystery. Nobody know for sure exactly what purpose the ancient people they used them for. But we have found quarry site, but we still unknown exactly what the ancient people they used them for. And that is the information of archaeologists. So Now I would tell you like local legend because local legend they believe also very different from archaeologists. So actually local legend they believe long time ago it was you know like a king we call the King Kun Chiang. He was controlled this area. So Mr. King Kun Chiang he used the jar for whiskey for celebrate when he finished from fighting. So that's why the biggest jar over there about 10 tons, average. So according to local legend, they just presume probably like a king cup of mythical King Kun Chiang. So this is the information of the stone jar that I tell you like brief from. But now I would tell you some like modern history from 1964 to 1973. So actually the plain of Jar site number one, they used for fighting area, the strategy for fighting area in between Viet Cong and Pathet Lao against back to Hill tribe people and Thai mercenaries, so that's why, this area, you see a lot of bomb craters. So could you see behind me here, like bomb crater? And down there also very concentrated because it is close to the cave. So that's cave during the war they use as shelter and also medical cave. So that's why when we walk down there, you could see lot of bomb crater. They are very concentrated like a valley of crater. So I would like to invite everybody in the world to come and visit Pon Savan or Siang Kuang province to see like unique place like Plain of Jar. And when you come here, it is like you could visit like the history of ancient history, and you could see a different culture, and you could learn about modern history. For example, like from 1964 to 1973, like we have a lot of the history from that time also, like from the war. And when you come here, you could enjoy like a scenery, like nature. So Pon Swan, it is really good, like good the weather and the beautiful nature, and we have rich by like cultural and history. So that's why I would like to welcome everybody. And when you come to Pon Swan, stay with me. Everything safe, very safe. So I would show you what we have in this region when you come and visit me in Pon Swan. So now I would show you like grave marker and also trench line and bomb crater and also cave down there. So actually everybody you could contact me from Facebook and from WhatsApp and from TripAdvisor. So from Facebook you could spell like TeyLassada like Tey Lassada. And from TripAdvisor, when you search Plain of Jar in Siang Kuang province or Pon Swan, and then you could see me. I'm on the top about the number contacts. So from here where I standing on my side, down there like a valley of bomb craters, because in front of this area, it was like cave, so they use as shelter and medical cave or hospital cave. So that's why you see a lot of bomb crater, very concentrate like a valley of bomb crater, and around here also. So average about 40% the stone jar have been destroyed from the bomb. And close to me over there, you could see also the trenches, the trench line. They use for bunker for Pathet Lao and Viet Cong. They against Hill tribe people and Thai people mercenary because that's time they use for fighting area in this area. Yeah, average could be about 2 battalions of Pathet Lao, army military. They were here. They protect Plain of Jars. So now I would like to show you like photograph in this region.
We're doing this for all of you. If you like what we're doing, please give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment below. See you next time.